Hey, what's happening, everybody? Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I've had a pretty good weekend. Had a fight party tonight. Errol Spence, Terrence Bud Crawford. I was going for Errol Spence, so I'm gonna keep it a buck with you right there. I was going for Errol Spence, but tonight, Bud Crawford showed me that he's that dude. He made this fight look pretty easy. He completely dominated Errol Spence. Um, it's one of those things that where I picked Errol Spence to win the fight. It's not that, I felt like he was the better fighter, and it's not like I didn't believe that Bud Crawford couldn't beat him. And I figured it would be a closer fight. I thought that the fight would be fucking competitive. It wasn't even competitive. It wasn't even competitive. I would have thought that I was expecting more out of Spence in this fight, and I was shocked about that. Not that he lost, it's how he lost. And it was just utter domination. It was nothing that Spence could do after he got hit. He got dropped the first time. I think that after that, that kind of exposed him, and he didn't have nothing for Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, that's the top pound for pound fighter in the world that I watched today. Errol Spence was talking about doing a rematch. Man, and I love Errol Spence, man. Like, I'm a big, huge fan of his. Pause. But tonight, after watching what I seen tonight, um, it's levels to this shit, man. And Terrence Crawford proved that. And no matter how tough that is for me to say that, I see when I see. Like I said, I fucked with Spence real heavy, and throughout his career. And, it was hard to see him get beat on like that. I mean, he got beat on up until the point where they stopped the fight. It wasn't close. I didn't think that he had anything for Crawford. And that's the facts. That's just the facts of the matter, and hopefully that Spence is okay, healthy, um, and I hope that he's able to, you know, be able to continue his life, and if he chooses to fight, then so be it. Move up to 154 and fight. He'll have those options, but he ran into a special fighter tonight, and it almost makes me think that he should probably retire. Um, but that's a whole nother story for another day. But yeah, Bud Crawford, salute to Bud Crawford. Congratulations to Bud Crawford and his team. They said that they was going to dominate this fight, and that's what they did, man. And uh, I don't want to see this fight again. So they asked Errol Spence about the mandatory rematch and pulling that, and he was talking about, yeah, let's do it again. And it's like, do what again? You didn't it's like only one dude showed up to the fight. You didn't even fight. That was lackluster. That was terrible. It was awful. I mean, his energy was. I mean, he's a laid back guy, but the energy was low. Coming into the arena, kind of last night at the thing, I mean, he looked good physically, and all of that kind of shit, but he just, his energy was suspect for me. I don't know. But I don't want to see that fight again. Won't be no fight parties over here for the Bud Crawford Spence 2 if that even happens. Who needs to see that fight anyway? I think that we've seen enough. And this is coming from a real Spence fan. You can't beat him. You cannot fucking beat him. We don't need to see a rematch. Don't do that to yourself or your family. And I'm keeping it a buck, and I'm a Spence fan. We don't need to see that again. You can't fuck with him. You have nothing for him. It's levels to this shit. He's above everybody else, and he showed that tonight. And he is being Terrence Crawford. So salute to both fighters, man. We just seen history, man. Salute to Bud Crawford, the undisputed welterweight champion, the first in the four belt era. You got to give it up to that guy because he put on a masterful performance. And like I said, I didn't think he would win, but he did. And he did it in dramatic fashion. Grand opening, grand closing. Coming with Eminem, and you go out with a knockout or a stoppage. And I think it was a good stoppage because Errol he was getting beat. Never seen his face look like that ever. He got annihilated tonight. But anyway, that's all I got on the fight, the Crawford Spence fight. Again, salute to Terrence Bud Crawford. the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. And on that note, I'm going to drown myself in my sorrows, drink my drink, smoke my smoke, and watch me a movie. But hey, man, listen, it's boxing. Shit happens. Hey, I'm over it. It's all good. Y'all take it easy. Deuces.